When will the release of Fatal Seduction Volume 2 be? Fatal Seduction Season 1's first episode debuted on July 7, 2023 in most nations, and on July 8 in a full 7 episodes having a length of around 30 minutes each, make up the first volume. The program's first episode is a drama about the difficulties the protagonist's marriage faces due to a miscarriage. The novel examines jealousy and interpersonal interaction between Nandy and her husband, Leonard, with a sense of adultery from both parties. The emphasis swiftly switches to Brenda's murder and the investigation into it, though as the episode continues. The second volume of the first season is expected to be released later this year. Although the conclusion has not yet been announced, the second season volume will probably consist of 7 similarly paced episodes. As the show was originally planned to be cancelled all at once after 14 episodes, from a narrative perspective, we may learn more about Leonard's dishonest history and see Jacob for who he is. The same promises Nandy a sea of difficulty and ideally an explanation for Brenda's puzzling passing. It's a little early to predict what we may see in hypothetical second season because we don't know much about where the second volume will take the program. Nevertheless, after everything blows up, we might anticipate some substantial ramifications. Nandy, involved in a love triangle with Leonard, and Jacob will experience metamorphic shift in her life, similar to how his role in Benjamin Jiba's purportedly unlawful prosecution would adversely impact Leonard's life. In that regard, Jacob could finally achieve his goals and witness Leonard's life being destroyed. However, he will encounter a unique set of issues as a result of his borderline stalking-like obsession with Nandy. Meanwhile, Zinhal, commonly known as Zed, will experience a complete upheaval in her life due to her parents' conflict and will have to cope with her fallout from her best friend Laura's emotion for her. Additionally, Z's relationship with Jacob will only lead to problems for her in the near future. It is fair to suppose that whatever the Mahlatis and those close to them may experience in a second season will be just as complicatedly dramatic as they experienced in the first. The final decision to approve the program will depend on its rating and overall success because Netflix has not formally declared a renewal yet. Even though the program has only gotten unfavorable reviews so far, most people seem to think that it is enjoyable enough despite not being particularly groundbreaking. Due to its scandalous plotlines, Fatal Seduction has become popular among drama lovers, much like the Spanish serial Dark Desire, on which it is based. Therefore, after the second volume's release, viewers may anticipate a potential renewal by the streaming service. Before then, audience may anticipate the second volume of the first season, which is anticipated to be released in 2023's fourth quarter.